So this speech, of course, is a eulogy speech, and a lot of people have been doing their speech basically on their loved ones, people that they were close to, that they admire, and typically looked after, or looked up to, and generally they were taught some things by these people, and it was a good pathway for them to generally learn some skills or generally learn some attributes and characteristics that they took on or that they're still adapting and adding on to their daily lives. So, for example, for me, I did have I wouldn't say a loved one, because that was a parent, my mom's father, but I was not close to him. I know nothing about him, and I had trouble trying to understand what to choose to do for this topic because I don't really know anyone that is dead that I have learned from. So I decided to choose a celebrity that has influence due to the fact that I don't have any personal experience with any family members. Not that much. I'm not that much close to my family members, and the ones that I am close to, of course, they're still alive, and I've learned some things from the ones that I am close to. I learned more about them, more things that I feel are entertaining or interesting in general, but I don't like the only person that I know of that has died is my grandfather. My mom, of course, is much more older with much more experience, so she has more trials and more experiences with that, and understanding how death works, and understanding um, how to contribute that to influence and to faith and to all that. I don't have that experience at all in my life, but I would like to potentially, well, not potentially, I would like to um, basically just pay tribute to a celebrity, I guess, since that is an influence. And for me, a celebrity that I have admired since childhood, in general, even now, is Michael Jackson. And I would like to use him as an example because I feel that a lot of my passions generally are through music, and I'm very passionate about expressing your emotions, saying what needs to be said, saying what is important to you, and spreading that out and addressing that to people, making sure that your voice is being heard, making sure that people understand what your purpose is, and what your overall meaning of life means to you, and how that affects your day-to-day life, or how that may affect other people that are a part of your day-to-day life. And I think that's important to me, and I find that listening to his music generally, and learning about the humanitarian work and philanthropy and overall musicianship going into the discography and everything, allows you to see that in the music. And I feel that music is relevant and important because it's how we connect, it's how we share our feelings, it's how we let people know what we like, what we want to achieve, what we hope to address. And initially, there's a quote about Albert Pine where he mentions that it's not important what we do for ourselves, but it's mostly important what we do for others and what we leave in our name. And I think that's relevant because I've learned a lot through studying the musicianship, and in connection to my relevance, or my like for music, and understanding that it is important to express yourself, express what you want, and what you want to aspire to be or aspire to do. And I've learned that through that. So that is my tribute or appreciation speech.